Various forms and list pages are available for creating, reviewing, and updating purchase orders. The following lessons review the purchase order form and purchase order list page functionality. Let's open AX and review these forms together. You can create and manage purchase orders from both procurement and sourcing and the accounts payable modules. I'll be demonstrating it from procurement and sourcing. Underneath the common folder, you'll notice there's a purchase orders folder. There are many different list pages available. We'll start with the all purchase orders. When the purchase order forms opens, you'll notice that there's a list of each purchase order in the system. You can see basic information such as the purchase order number, the vendor account and their name, along with the purchase order type and the status of the purchase order. Let's go ahead and edit a purchase order so we can see the details. Once the purchase order forms opens, you can see the details of each item that's on the purchase order in the Purchase Order Lines Fast tab. Here, there would be a list of any items. This particular purchase order just has one item. If you click the Purchase Order Header Fast tab, you can see some basic information about this purchase order, such as the delivery date, the vendor contact information, and some retail replenishment and cross-docking information. Each line of the purchase order also has additional details that can be viewed on the Line Details. When you look at the Line Details Fast tab, you can only view information for one purchase order line at a time. You'll notice that there are many tabs across the bottom of this form to view additional information, such as setup, address, product, and so on. I'm going to switch to the header view. Currently, we're in the line view. You can tell that we're in the line view because the show button is highlighted orange. When you switch to the header view, you can see the additional details that are relevant for this purchase order. The header of the purchase order contains many settings that default onto the lines. When you update a value on the header of a purchase order, for example, if I were to update the site and warehouse, you can be prompted to update the lines automatically. The system might update them automatically without asking you, or the system may do nothing. If we click through these tabs, you'll notice there's some additional information on the Setup tab about sales tax, posting, and administration. The Address tab includes the address information of where this order should be delivered. If you update the address here on the header, you will be prompted to update it on each of the lines as well. The Delivery tab includes information about when the items are expected to be delivered and by which transportation method. The Price and Discount tab includes settings that are specific to currency and the terms of payment, method of payment, and so on, which are used for the financial aspects when you invoice the purchase order, and discounts or charges that might be added to the order. If you are trading internationally, you can also specify some foreign trade information such as the transaction code, transport code, and statistics procedure. Financial dimensions can also be added to the header or to the lines of each purchase order. These financial dimensions are used when posting the purchase order, such as the product receipt or the invoice. Over on the right-hand side of the form, you'll notice there are several fact boxes. These fact boxes will show you additional information. The first fact box is called the latest purchase orders. In this particular fact box, let me stretch it out so we can see it a little better, it's showing you the most recent purchase orders that are for the same vendor. If you click the hyperlink for a given purchase order, it would take you to the details of that purchase order. If we expand the totals fact box, you'll notice that there's additional information showing you the totals of your purchase order, which currency it's in, if there's discounts or taxes, and if a cash discount is eligible for this order. When you're using encumbrance accounting, you can use the Encumbrance Summary tab to view the details about the encumbrance. Now that you've seen the purchase order form, let's talk about the types and statuses a purchase order can have.